Going through a divorce and owing tax debt is one of the most complicated things that there is. And the reason is because going through divorce, kids involved, and there's tax debt, the tax debt probably takes a backseat to a whole bunch of other crap going on in life. Number one is the separation of life. The housing alone is a big, major nightmare. And then if you have attorneys involved, these attorneys are sharp when it comes to divorce. You pay a retainer, they bill you by the hour, and then you replenish it all. Then the court comes in, reviews facts, circumstances, assets, depending on the state you live in, community property. There's a separation of assets. In times, you're even forced to sell certain assets that comes with further tax liabilities. So to move forward, sometimes it's amicable with the relationship, even through a divorce. And if so, some of the best things to move forward is to have just one unified tax relief program for both parties, even though you're separated and divorced down the road. Such as this, you could still maintain a joint account, or maybe one account where you both pitch in your fair share and just make repayments on the tax debt. As an example, if you owe $5,000 and you got on a payment plan to pay $500 a month, spouse one pays $400 a month, spouse two pays $100 a month, you just make sure that there's enough in that account and every month the spouses are pitching in their fair share. This is probably what will happen upon divorce. Number one is to separate what's known as a joint account. In order to do that, what the IRS does is they're going to mirror the accounts to say, spouse one, you're going to be responsible to put your own solution in place. And spouse two, that means you're going to be responsible to putting your own solution in place. Now, this type of step means that you still owe the equivalent amount of money to the IRS. It's just that now the IRS would say, okay, spouse one, if you want to put yourself in a payment plan, great. You're going to do that. You're going to keep yourself out of collections. Spouse two, you're not off scot-free. The mirroring of accounts could take quite a while. I've seen it done as fast as 3 weeks, or it's taken as long as 6 months. Once it's completed, then it's up to you to go ahead and put on your own solution with the IRS. And here, typically one of the spouses would love to file what's known as the innocent spouse relief, but it's a very complicated tax relief solution where the IRS contacts your ex-spouse the moment you do file. That the IRS evaluates the totality of the circumstances. The majority of the times where you think, even though it's unfair, the IRS always rejects. The IRS has a high rejection rate on the innocent spouse relief. At the same time, you would evaluate whether it makes sense to proceed with either the offer and compromise program or one of the other programs that take a look at your current financial situation, such as the currently non-collectible status or the partial pay installment plan. And those two programs are based upon your current finances. What is your ability to pay? If you went through a contentious divorce and things are not amicable with your ex-spouse, and you want to find the right solution, we could offer a free one-on-one case review to figure out what's the best possible way to get rid of your tax problems. Comment divorce and tax debt. My team will reach out and we'll coordinate a free one-on-one case review.